on there, and there'll be a write-up from this final session on the panel as well. Could I ask you to thank our three speakers, please? We want 2 more minutes of your time, and I think, Chris, you can begin.
Yes, okay, thanks, Carl. I just have a few quick announcements on behalf of VSSN for everyone runs off. I just wanted to remind you that the next day conference that VSSN is organising with the University of Southampton on December the 1st, organised by John Moen and his team. So do think about going, submitting papers. There are details on the website about that. Elections for VSSN are coming up again this autumn. There'll be, I can't remember quite, 3 or 4 places up for election. So if you're a member, do consider voting, or even better, do consider standing for the steering group. For those of you who presented papers, Pete Halfpenny has asked me to remind you that we have our wonderful new colourful journal, VSR. So do consider giving Pete copies of the papers for submission. I hope you enjoyed the conference. I just wanted to remind you that there is an evaluation form in your packs. So if you've got any suggestions for how to improve it in the future, do feel free to use those and give them back to Nicole. Okay. Finally, just a couple of words of thanks. VSSN is very much a small independent voluntary organisation with a minuscule budget, and we're very grateful to the Institute for Voluntary Action Research, who provided some money to enable us to kind of fly our plenary speaker over here at the beginning of the conference. So very much a big thanks to them. Finally, a big thanks to Carl, Veronique and Nicole and the team at NCVO for hosting the conference this year. Perhaps we could show our appreciation in
That's for Nicole, it's not for me. I do hope we've looked after you while you've been here. And on the subject of content, our website gets about 15,000 hits a month. So if you submitted a paper or presented and you think you could turn it into 300 or 500 words that would be a good blog, we take guest blogs. And we do have some media interest in the papers that have been presented. So again, if that's something that you'd like to pursue, talk to us after. The conference will move, as I said the other day, it will move to an academic institution next year. So any thoughts that you have are welcome. And just one other thing to flag up is that in 3 years' time, it will be the 20th anniversary of this event. And I'd like to think that we might mark that by something a bit bigger than what we normally do. So again, if you have thoughts, I'd like to hear from you. Safe journeys home, everybody.